What is up guys, I am LoreChirik and today we're gonna turn 4 animated movie characters into old Grumps.
Get some help.
So let's get started. First, I picked the Shrek because I thought he would match very nicely with his new role. Let me tell you the background story why he became the old Grump. After the last Shrek movie, he and the donkey got into argue about money from the movies. Now they hate each other and they don't speak for almost 10 years. During this time, Shrek lost all his money on gambling and because of that Fiona left him for a richer ogre. He became addicted to onion beer and after that he was spending all his time on sofa watching TV. He is now unemployed, living off benefits and he also gains 20 kilo eating only junk food. People from the village are again afraid of him, so everything go back to normal. In this drawing I get inspired by every second male after 40 years old and I combine 3 attributes of power: TV remote, sofa and a beer. I also added splashes of sweat and lots of dirt in the t-shirt to enhance that he's stinky. After I made the sketch, I started to make the actual drawing, outlining everything in hard black color pen. And it was a long process. My hand started to hurt after a few hours. I'm not used to drawing. I'm just a YouTube sculptor. What I'm doing here? What is the purpose of life? What is beyond the stars? Okay, maybe we go back to drawing. So I make lines, curved, straight, all kinds of lines. And then was the moment when I deleted the sketch and I do some more lines without it. And then this happened. Again, I lost an hour of a footage, like in the previous video. Watch it if you haven't already, okay? But basically, I was just coloring so you don't miss much. I do some shading and then I was just blending it because I like it more when the shadows are soft. Then usually I was shading it one more time with a darkened tone. Sometimes from a bad thing can come a good thing and this is this moment. I know what was causing the files to corrupt and there will be no longer deleted files. Okay, we're nearly coming to an end of this drawing. Now I'm just finishing the sofa, making the shadows and the highlights and lastly I make him some grey hair because he's old. I'm quite happy with the result, it turns out very nicely. Let me know in the comments if you know someone from your family who looks like that. And now let's move on to another Grumper.
I'm changing voice to the voice center's 8 because I don't want again to my throat hurt again due to speaking too much, so deal with that little editors and let me know which voice you like more, so we can delete one forever. I would do a poll, but I think YouTube removed this feature, because no one was using it except me. Okay, so again I started with the simple sketch, to get the correct proportions, and then I refine it to make it more and more detailed. As you see, Mario is very old prick. He was born in 1981 or something, so basically he got like 40 years. But due to work risk and other factors he looks like an 80-year-old grandpa. He isn't a plumber anymore. After the last game in 2012 the company saw that his image is not selling that much as in the past, so they decide to retire him. Mario eventually got into depression because of that and started drinking. He lost all his money on vodka and denatured alcohol, mostly on denatured alcohol. And then on a window cleaner, he and Luigi are no longer friends. They went in to argue about, well, they don't actually remember because they were drunk at that moment and they don't speak a word to each other in over 8 years. Mario couldn't find a job as a plumber because of economic crisis, but there was a vacancies for a bin man, so he got a job. Okay, so that's basically the story of Mario. Now I'm just following the actual sketch to make a drawing, but then it happened again. I lost one more recording due to uncategorized error. But don't worry, I think it's the last time. So I made him carrying a big heavy trash can, and he also stepped onto a fresh poop, so he is very angry. Then was the time for coloring. At the beginning I was on to making him unique brown uniform, but I decided to make it standard red and blue so we can clearly see that it is actually Mario and not a random old prick. His hair turned grey after drinking too much vodka. It dissolved the brown pigment or something. Now when I'm working on shadows and pimples on his face, let's talk about why are you not subscribed to my channel with the bell icon. Come on, stop wasting your life and click it. Your life will be better and you will get +6 to brain cells. If it comes to the channel, I think I will continue making drawing videos because I like it. For me it is way more challenging than sculpting because at sculpting I'm quite decent, but at drawing I fell like a level 1 noob. So every drawing I'm learning something new, and I like it because I never actually was good at drawing, but I feel like I'm improving.
So we coming to an end of this drawing. Now I just make some more details on the face, adding dirt and wrinkles and highlights, and I think this is my favorite part because it makes the drawing way better and more 3D. Guys, I have an idea for video. I was thinking of drawing you guys my subscribers, so if you want me to draw you, write a comment below this video with description how you look and what you do or what you like to doing, or maybe even what you want to be. It may be a lots of fun, so write a comment if you want to participate, and later I will pick 4 comments and I will draw 4 subscribers for a video. And don't forget that you have to be subscribed to participate, so subscribe with the bell, okay? Okay, we got finished Mario. Do I like it? Oh yes baby, he looks very old and pranky and grumpy. Okay little alligators, time for another star of the program. The Pika Pikachu. I got a reference from the movie The Detective Pikachu or something like that. I like the fluffy version of the Pika, so let's draw it but old and grumpy. Our Pikachu is now quite older. He no longer works as a detective because they kick him out from the franchise after he wanted to make a movie where he is the main character and all the humans like Ash and so on are his animals, slaves and Pokeballs. After the movie he wanted to be a real detective, but nobody wanted to hire him because he looks like a mascot and everybody knew that he is Pikachu, so eventually he find a job in the tax office as a tax collector. He scan everybody and everywhere. If somebody didn't pay $1 tax, he call him to his office and wanted the explanation. He got little fat because all day he sit on his office chair. He also was drinking too much wine, and after some time he started to balding. People hate him and started to call him Pika Tax. He's renting an apartment in New York with Psyduck, his best friend, for drinking. I think this one was easiest of the 4 mainly because he's not a humanoid and I think humans are more difficult to draw than Pikachus. There wasn't also much to draw because there's no many items on the table, and we only see half body of the Pikachu. It isn't actually clear that he is overweight because the fat is behind the vine and tax papers, but trust me, he is very fat. And guys, I'm changing my upload schedule from uploading whenever I want to uploading on Fridays afternoons USA time, or maybe Saturdays afternoons if I couldn't make it on Fridays. So make sure to check the channel on Fridays for new drawing video. Okay, we're halfway through the Pikachu. Making the glass was a hard time because I never done something like that. One eye is bigger because it is behind the magnifying glass and it makes it bigger. Also the colors are more bland behind it. I also done it in the vine glass and it doesn't look that bad, I guess. At the end I added some shadows because I thought the drawing needs some more. Lastly I added some reflections of light in the eyes and that was it. Pikachu the tax collector, very old, very fat and very grumpy. Okay little alligators, time for the last drawing. It will be the Sonic the Hedgehog, or maybe Sonic the old prick streamer because that's what he became. But maybe let me tell you the story of him from the beginning. It all started with the movie Sonic the Hedgehog. Somebody messed up with the Sonic character design for the movie and all of a sudden internet exploded. Everybody was hating on Sonic except LoreChirik, who knew how it is to mess an iconic character. Movie directors had basically made the movie from the beginning and everybody blamed Sonic because he was ugly. That was not his fault. All life he was a game character and all of a sudden he was about to play a role in the movie. So they sent him to surgeon to make him able to play as an animation in movies, but the surgeon was drunk, and he made him pretty ugly. Movie directors saw him after that, and they say, maybe nobody will notice, and everybody noticed because that's free content for a YouTube video. For a couple of months Sonic was a big trend and it gives the movie a lot of exposure, but the reality was that people in the comments of the trailer was saying that they will not come to the movie because Sonic is ugly. So the directors had to do something, and they sent Sonic for another face operation. This time Sonic looks good, internet was happy, internet heroes once again saved the internet, and then comes the day of the release of the movie. And nobody came to the cinemas because they got fed by the Sonic trend, and they watched too much YouTube videos about the Sonic that it was just boring to them. They fired Sonic from the franchise. At first Sonic didn't know what to do with himself, but he figured out that because all this drama he still is popular among people who got their notifications and YouTube recommendations late. So he opened a YouTube channel and started to streaming Tibia. A lot of people just came on his streams to hate on him and make funny jokes about his old face, but some of them associate with him and started to really like him. Some of them even from time to time sent donations. Those were the only Sonic's incomings because for every stream and video he got copy strikes from the Sonic franchise. He started to stream for 24 hours straight and didn't eat healthy because he figured out that this gave him more views and more people sent donations. Eventually he started balding and he grows a beard. He was famous of his mushroom keyboard. He never actually cleaned it and mushrooms started to growing from it. Once a viewer said that he will send him $50 when he will eat that mushroom, and Sonic did it. He was pretty high after that, and another viewer asked him to pull his pants down for another $50. Sonic done that and he got banned. Now we don't know what is happening with Sonic. Some said they see him in the train station, some say he died, but the truth is that he works now full-time in McDonald's. Okay, I almost finished that drawing, now I'm just adding final touches. This was definitely the most detailed and time-consuming projects from those 4 drawings. I do all the surroundings in subdued colors to make an atmosphere of dark and dirty room. Overall I think I like it the most, and let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite drawing and story? And let me know in the comments which one of those 4 guys you would like to have as a father. Also make sure to subscribe with the bell for more videos like this, and let me know in the comments good ideas for future videos. Bad ideas I don't even read. Also watch the previous video where I draw Piggy and Slenderman mashup. Bye bye and see you next week on Friday.